Hello, I'm Carl Dietrich with SDRS Wireless, and this is part of a series of briefer videos to help you decide whether you would like to become involved in engineering research and to help you do that research more efficiently if you decide to undertake it. Many people struggle to organize their engineering documents, such as theses, dissertations, conference and journal papers, and reports. However, you'll see that many of these documents follow a very similar format, and we've distilled that into a general outline that you can use for any of these documents with slight modifications.
Please see the video description for a full list of disclaimers, including the ones here, plus a timeline and helpful resources and links. Please support the channel by using our affiliate links.
This is a general outline or format for a journal article, conference paper, report, thesis, or dissertation. It isn't anything extremely original. It's worth considering. These are general components that will be part of any such paper. In the case of a thesis or a dissertation or a report, there will be a title page and perhaps some front matter like a table of contents, perhaps dedication, acknowledgments, things like that, as well as the table of contents. There would typically be a list of figures, a list of equations, a list of abbreviations and acronyms that will help people either find important information in the document or understand what terminology means that is used within the document. Both a longer report or thesis or dissertation and an article or conference paper, all of those publications would typically have an abstract. An abstract is a summary of the research. It isn't really the same as an introduction, but it will have some of the information that's in the introduction and the conclusions, as well as a brief description of the methodology, all in a very condensed form. These are often just a few hundred words, maybe 100 to a few hundred words. After the abstract, you'll have an introduction that identifies what the problem is and why it's important, and then briefly indicates how the rest of the publication is organized. After reading the abstract, though, a reader should be able to determine whether the paper is of interest to them and whether they need to read the rest of it. The background section will provide context for your work. That's where the literature review goes, or much of the information from the literature review. That will establish the state of research in the area and how your research contribution fits into that. You'll need to describe the methods or approach that you used to address the problem, and there would typically be a section of the paper or chapter or chapters in a thesis or dissertation that describe that. Of course, you'll have results. You need to present those results and discuss them, interpret them, discuss their significance, and then describe or state your conclusions and identify any future work that you think is necessary based on the results that you've obtained. Finally, you'll list references, the sources that you used in your research. So that would include the prior research in the area that you've identified in the literature review. It would include papers that provide more in-depth description of the methods and approach that you used and any other sources that you used to write your paper.
Thanks for your time. Please hit like and subscribe and support the channel by using our affiliate link if you plan to buy a featured item. We also provide consulting services and referrals.